So this may be a weird place to start, but I gotta say, if you don't have the frog emblem equipped, I don't know if we could be friends. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I guess I'm a little bit biased just because I have this guy on my wall. Yeah, this dude over here. Oh, yeah. Here come that boy. And I know you're gonna ask, oh, does he have a name like Clarence? And no, why would he need a name? He's a sommelier. I don't even know if he's a fancy sommelier. Like, I'm pretty sure that wine is Japanese. Are the Japanese good with wine or grapes? Or graping?
Well, before I get into how outrageously fun this game is, and it is outrageously fun, it's just like uncomfortably enjoyable. I'm not sure if it's nostalgia or me being sleep deprived. You know, like the type of game where you just start playing. Oh, okay, I guess it's 9 o'clock. I can start playing, you check the time. It's 2:30 in the morning now, and I'm covered in sweat, and I smell like energy. Like, what happened? What the f happened? I just find the whole concept of the game to be hilarious, because you guys know that my favorite game of all time is definitely Battlefield Bad Company 2, but a close second is Call of Duty 4. I remember when I got it for Christmas in 08, I played so much of that on the PS3, I kind of feel sorry for my previous self about it, but this is what I find so funny. Every single year after Call of Duty 4 came out, all that Activision did was try to recreate that success. Every single fan is just clamoring for, give me something fresh, give me something new, give me something different that's not COD 4, or build on it in some way. And every single year, they were always disappointed. Now, Modern Warfare 2 does hold a special place in my heart, even though that game was garbage, it was toxic, it was imbalanced, but it was just so much fun. I do think that this is hilarious, that every single year they try to recreate the success of Call of Duty 4, when this reskin version of Call of Duty 4, I don't think I've ever had more fun in any other Call of Duty game that's ever come out since Call of Duty 4. So it's like they were always searching for this new, different concept, when it's like, you could have just given me a reskin version of Call of Duty 4 and I would have liked it more than any of your sequels. Of course, I was welcome back to the series in typical Call of Duty fashion. Yeah, just freeze that one for a second. Yeah, Big Nasty Savage, 6969, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne, and Skunk Hunt 42 is quickscoping so icy with a $sign and a 0. Welcome back to Call of Duty. And by Call of Duty, I mean MP5ville, Population U. And I do find it pretty funny that a lot of people haven't even unlocked Create a Class yet, so all you see is MP5, M16, and M40. Maybe a few cheesing nerds that are just like sitting in buildings with... Okay, this is me, but this is me. Cheesing nerd, this is who I'm referring to, is me. The AK-47 with deep impact, zero comparison. There is no match, especially if you're on Shipment. Good luck, okay? Good luck. I feel as if I could be blindfolded. I could like poke out somebody's eyes. I could give them an AK with deep impact and stopping power. They would still get 7 kill streaks back to back to back. You can shoot through virtually everything. It turns everything into paper mache. Your bullets do a ton of damage. It's foolproof. So yes, in case you were wondering my loadout while I have a complete lack of unlocks, AK, stopping power, deep impact, and a noob tube. I don't know, if you don't get kills with that, you can't get kills with anything. Not that it's necessarily the best gun in the game, because I think we all know that's not up for debate. The best gun in the game is clearly the M249 SAW, and I'm not talking about that SAW, I'm talking about this SAW. I don't know what superheroes feel like. I don't know what it feels like to have superpowers, but I imagine this is pretty damn close, because if you want helicopters, if you want airstrikes that will get you quad feet, split quad feeds, whatever you consider to be a quad feed, followed by a noob tube, which got me another airstrike, by the way. This is the way to get there. This thing will make your wildest dreams come true, and I don't know why I didn't even know about this thing in 2008 when I first picked up COD 4. I feel as if I missed out on so much. There were so many kills that I didn't get. I didn't even know this thing was so outrageous. It's so weird to think that I even missed the sounds. Like, just the sounds themselves, hit markers, just... That should not be that satisfying. That's like a little bit alarming how satisfying I find that. Hopefully I don't end up like sexually identifying as an assault rifle shell casing or something at some point, because that would be weird. Even the promotion sound, just that... Oh, Oh, I guess it's also a little bit different for me just because all the Call of Duty that I played previously was always on the PS3, and on PC, it's a little bit different because for some reason, people actually kind of play the objective. Even I feel a little bit strange because I'm actually playing domination as domination. Like as soon as the game starts, I will rush B. I mean, I know exactly what's gonna happen as soon as we cap B. But regardless, I will still rage rush that flag every single time, and it just feels so natural. Now, it seems like a lot of the guys that are just starting online have no idea what the different game modes are. Like, they see all these different game modes, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, there's so much variety, but I'm gonna play that one, is that one, is that one, is that one. Team deathmatch, team deathmatch, team death. Yeah, that's a little bit more accurate. That's a little bit more accurate of what you're actually signing up for when you play those game modes. And why is nobody playing Ground War on PC? Ground War is so much fun. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's just other game types like Team Deathmatch and Domination, but it's with a lot more players. It's a lot more chaotic. Just picture like 8 times the number of airstrikes and 2 times the number of helicopters. It's a lot more fun. I'm just dying to see Shipment on Ground War because Shipment is bad enough as it is in a regular game of domination. Like it is just airstrikes and helicopter. The only issue that I ever have on Shipment, if you've equipped the AK or the MP5, which is pretty easy to do early in the game, the only issue that I really have on Shipment is just not being able to call in my helicopter. Like you're just constantly hitting it and you just, oh, I guess 7 other people are all spamming the helicopter button in a corner trying to get their chopper in just like you are. Hopefully you beat them to the punch. Yeah, whoever came up with the expression of never bring a knife to a gunfight has clearly never played on Shipment, because in that case, never bring an MP5 to an RPG fight. I also had that quick refresher. Some things I didn't quite remember, like for example, it's a terrible idea to ever even consider throwing back a grenade. And that map always just brings out prodigies that I don't understand. Like this Ash Ketchum guy who happens to have an amazing alligator emblem, by the way, or like title card. That's really well done. The weird part is that guy somehow weasels his way around all the grenades and all the RPGs and all the 30 mils and all the airstrikes and all the helicopters. He caps so many flags on Shipment. It's like, how do you do it? I know there's always a guy in that crate that's just waiting for you with a shotgun and C4, so you're definitely not going in there. I just need to know how you like Houdini your way into every single flag and cap it, Mr. Ash Ketchum. Like, how do I get that title card? I want that alligator title card so bad. How do I get this? Now, I may be a little bit salty at this Ash Ketchum guy just because he completely ruined my quad feed by killing Gaba Go Fast. The 12-year-old inside me is a little bit salty about it. The knife is still super satisfying, in case you were wondering, and somehow, some people already have Red Tiger. What? Isn't that like 150 headshots? I remember back on PS3, if you ever had Red Tiger, it was like, oh, who did you meet up with to boost headies on for that one, guy? And hey, what modern shooter would ever be complete without a little... I don't know if this is necessarily copying CSGO or Counter-Strike in general, but you can inspect your gun now. So you want to look at, oh, okay, I'm going to take out my little magazine, I'm going to put it back in, I want to look at both sides. You can easily do that now. I think it's a nice little touch. I don't know if it's outright copying any other game. I'm sure you're going to say somebody did it before Counter-Strike, but I kind of like doing it now. But that's about it. That's all that I have to say for right now that it's 4:30 and I should probably close my eyes. You should definitely tune in next time when I give you a 3-second M16 tutorial and tips and tricks guide all rolled up into one, where I just say, equip the weapon. Should I actually do that?